In this lecture, I will discuss on the pigeonhole principle. It is a very simple principle, but it has various type of applications in computer science and discrete mathematical structures. Let us take an example. Suppose that a flock of 20 pigeons flies into a set of 19 pigeonholes. Because there are 20 pigeons but only 19 pigeonholes is there, at least one of these 19 pigeonhole must have at least 2 pigeons in it. It is very simple. If there is, suppose that you have there are 20 pigeons and 19 pigeonholes, then at least one pigeonholes that has at least one pigeons, or at least 1, 2, 3. Let us illustrate using a figure. In the figure A and figure B. Figure A, there are 3 by 4, that is 12, total number 12 cells, and there are 13 pigeons. So it might be possible that some pigeonholes may be empty, but at least one pigeon, at least one hole have 3 pigeons. For example, in this cell or hole, there is 3 pigeons. Here 2 pigeons. And similarly, here is 12 cells, and there are 13 pigeons. So in this cell, there are 2 pigeons. We can state the principles of pigeonhole in this way. If there are k plus 1 or more objects are placed in k boxes, then there is at least one box containing 2 or more of the objects. Example, if there are 11 players, if there are 11 players in a soccer team that wins 12-0, there must be at least one player in the team who scored at least 2 twice. Let A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. These are the 11 players in a team. So if we take the players as a pigeonhole, then A make a one goal, that is one is kept in the cell A. Second goal that is made by B. Third goal C. In this way. So there are 11 players that has 11 cells, and all the players have make a one goal, and last one goals made by any of the players. So the rest one goal is scored by any of the 11 players. Hence there is at least one player who scored 2 goals. Another example, if you have 6 classes from Monday to Friday, there must be at least one day on which you have at least 2 classes. For example, if we take days as a pigeonhole, then Monday 1 class, Tuesday 1 class, Wednesday 1, Thursday 1, Friday. In this way, there are 5 classes, and the rest one class can have in either Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or Friday. Hence, there is at least 2 class in any one of the 5 days. The generalized pigeonhole principle states that if there is n objects placed in k boxes, then at least one box containing at least n divided by k as a ceiling value of the objects. Ceiling value means, for example, 13 divided by 5. 13 divided by 5 means it will be 2.5. Its ceiling value will be 3. So we have to take the ceiling value of the divisions. Another example is there is 60 students in a class and at least 12 students will get the same letters grade A, B, C, D, F. Then A have 12, B 12, C 12, D 12, F 12. We have to divide the number of student and the using divided by number of grades. We get 12. If the question is reverse, what is the minimum number of students that required in discrete mathematics class to be sure that at least 6 will receive the same grade if there are 5 possible grades? Before solving this problem, we have to analyze the last result, that is generalized principle of pigeonhole theory. Here, when we have n objects and general pigeonhole principle tells us there must be at least r objects in one boxes as long as n divided by k is greater than equal to r. The smallest integers n with n divided by k minus when you solve the inequality, you get n divided by k is greater than r minus 1. Therefore, the inequality can be solved in this manner. It can be converted into equality, that is n is equal to k into r minus 1 plus 1. Since if we multiplied n, it multiplied into n is greater than k into r minus 1. So if we add 1, then it is equal to n. So it is the smallest integer satisfying the inequality n divided by k greater than equal to r. We use this result to solve the above problem. We go back to our problem. What is the minimum number of students? There is the same problem. Solution: the minimum number of students needed to ensure that at least 6 students receive the same grade is smallest integer n, such that n divided by k, ceiling of n divided by k is equal to 6. We have to solve this equation. To solve this equation, we use the last result, that is here the value of n is equal to 5 into 5. Since here is k is 5 and we have if we use n is equal to this result, you get 5 into 5 plus 1, that is 26. So if you have only 25 students, it is possible there to be 5 who have received the same grade, so that no 6 students have received the same grade. Thus 26 is the minimum number of students needed to ensure that at least 6 students will receive the same grade. Another example: what is the least number of area code that is needed to guarantee that 25 million phone number in the state can assign distinct 10-digit telephone numbers? Assume that the telephone number is of the format: the first 3 digit is area code and last 7 digit is phone number. Here n represent a digit from 2 to 9 and x represent any digit from 0 to 9. The solution is there are 8 million different phone numbers. That is, we have to divide, the k value is 8 and n is 25 million. We get 4 of them must have the identical phone numbers. Hence, at least 4 area codes are required to ensure that all 10 digits number are different. Thank you.